make money over there. But a creative aspect, the technology and the philosophical components are not yet been set in stone. So the future is going to be far more interesting. And for me, having spent so much time with Hideo and so forth, what I'm really excited about is not gaming today, but gaming in 10 years. Because that's when things really start to get interesting. And I think that in terms of how we both work, it is that sense that you want to get inspired by things you don't know anything about. A lot of the, challenges in our industries is that if you are in movies, you grow up watching movies and you usually grow up making what you see. And very rarely do you challenge it. And I think Hideo is the same way in gaming, is that we want to challenge the system to figure out what it can become rather than what it is. Because becoming is far more interesting for the youth, because they're all, in a way, the future is about young people. And I think that's where we are very good at understanding each other's creativity, because we're always going to places that is not our canvases, but that's what fulfills us. And I think that's why we have continued to kind of always inspire each other from that, because we come from two places and therefore we get nourishment for things we're not part of. And that makes you more creative. If you think about cinema when it was first invented, the inventors were writers, poets, painters. They weren't cinephiles. So they invented the language of cinema, which obviously has evolved into gaming and other formats, digital revolution and television and so forth. But if we keep on floating in the same pond, we never get challenged. And that, I think, is in a sense, to become a creator, you always have to strive for something new and better, and continue to press the medium's boundaries to explode.
Well, there's a word impossible. And, it's like everyone, I think impossible initially meant that it's something that no one challenged before. It's used differently today. Like, 100 years ago, no one thought that we could go to the moon. But nowadays, yes, we can go to the moon. So anything that we think that could not be possible is our role to kind of challenge and do it. We always talk about this all the time, especially in the gaming world. Of course, technology advances. As long as humans survive, technology will always go forward. So I always tell my staff, anything you can't do today, maybe it's possible tomorrow. And anything you can't even do it tomorrow, maybe the day after could be possible. I always tell that to my staff. I always tell, the staff not to forget that as a creator. So of course, looking back is important, but trying to do something that we cannot do today is what the creator is important, and not just technology. Of course, there's business side in the movie, in the game, and we have to always think about business, but we have to break that status quo. And I want the young people to challenge that. Otherwise, the industry will shrink. Now, it's all digital. Movies, music, games, books are all digital. So this is a great opportunity we're in right now. So like, we're doing esports.